We've got a little bit of internal feuding going on right now. And also Rob Hart gets in touch with his creative side. This is highly inappropriate. Let's get this fucking party started.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe. Let's go.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
Welcome back to Highly Inappropriate. And do we have a long list of just fucking idiots on the show today? I mean, like, we might as well just go ahead and get started. Bringing it back, the famous guy responsible for our second most listened to episode. And it's all because of his asshole getting absolutely penetrated by a dude that looks like Lil Nas X. Rob, welcome back, buddy.
Hey guys, it's Robert, raped by Lil Nas X here.
And speaking of speaking of assholes, our most listened to episode of all time is about this man's fund to get him an artificial asshole. Chris Duncan, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Well, we're gonna get to your shirt here in a minute, but I'm doing great, buddy. I'm
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
really feeling all the things right now that have my body's partaken in tonight. I drank some of the beer Rob got me. Rob, thanks by the way, got me some Liftoff. Appreciate it. Quarantine make me feel lonely. I've been humping everything. I'm so horny anymore. I swear to God, this thing's been horrible.
What's the alcohol volume in that? 8%? Is that a high one?
Yeah, it's like 7.7, 8. I don't know. It's pretty high.
Is it a nice? It's a craft beer, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely
an IPA. It's like 7%.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Hey,
Sounds great.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Bullets.
Now, first off, we got to talk about Rob. We got to talk about Rob. No, Rob, we got to talk about these pages that are going on, because I feel like you were pretty integral in the page that got started there in Shelbyville, like the beer exchange. Guys are buying beer for each other. Yeah. I mean, real fucking adorable, by the way. Nobody's driving to Morristown to bring me any fucking beer. I want to point that.
I bought you that case, okay?
Yeah, you did. You didn't deliver it to me. You didn't put it in a basket. You didn't include any Snickers bars or, I want cute frilly shit. I want a cute Easter basket, for it. Like I didn't get any of that. You did buy me some beer. Cheers to Rob. So, can you explain?
Rob heard free beer, and he's like, "I'll be president of this."
And I believe Roger, didn't you start something? It's like the thing. You guys are.
Fuck, what a loser. What a fucking loser.
Goddamn loser, dude.
God.
Really use it.
Fucking internet, you fucking idiot.
Jeez.
Hey, it's all right. I've been talking to myself for 10 seconds.
Blaming us. Look, last episode when it happened, he blamed us.
I was like, yeah.
Not his.
Hey, can you guys fix your fucking internet? No, I know my internet shit. I live in the boonies. But I was just talking about maybe Morristown needs to start its own little beer exchange. Like I'll be, exchanging with the meth heads over here in the trailer park behind me.
Live out there?
Yeah, all three of you.
It'll basically be just like me and my brother buying beer for each other. It'll be nothing but me and Greg buying beer for each other. Speaking of beers, this next female does not drink beer at all. Beaver, hey, can you stop watching your video game videos? Pretty soon you're gonna walk in and Beaver's gonna be jerking off the anime. I'm saying, like, within I got a serious question though. Okay, so you guys were into the Game of Thrones pretty heavy, right? You and Rob? correct? Beaver?
Rob probably more than me, but yeah.
Have you ever masturbated to a Game of Thrones episode?
Nah.
Rob's
I've never seen.
No, why were you like,
nah?
nah?
Masturbated to a skit.
Like you thought about it for a minute.
I've seen 10 minutes of one episode. I went to my friend Courtney's house. She was a huge fan of it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch an episode with you," knowing damn well that she'd be sitting on my dick pretty early into the episode. Lo and behold, she bought me pizza and sucked my dick that night. I should have got married.
You should have.
It's a lot of South Park said it's a lot of flaccid penises, right?
There's
South Park episode.
A lot of soft dick.
I'm just going by what they said.
That's like old HBO back in the day. How many? Raise your hand if you stayed up past 11 to see titties on HBO as a kid.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cheers.
We didn't have it, but you already know the static. We've talked about it.
Now hold on, even better. Who remembers blurry porn?
Blurry porn, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I the first time I jerked off was definitely to a Harry Bush 70s porn. 100%.
That perfect moment where the blue-green distorted vagina pops up.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, the first time I watched porn, like I was probably 7 years old, and I had Lion King in the DVD or the VHS player in my living room, and I go into and I went to bed. Of course, the next day I was like thinking I'm gonna be able to go up, go in there and just start watching Lion King first thing in the morning. Well, I pushed play on the fucking VCR, and it wasn't Lion King, and I was so confused. I swear to God, I remember having this thought. I was so confused why the guy was peeing in this girl's mouth, but he was coming in her mouth.
That's what fucked you up, man.
Yeah, so the first time I had sex, I started peeing on a girl, and she was like,
"What are you doing?" That's how you do it, right?
I was playing R. Kelly.
Was when you had VHS tape porn, and it was impossible to hide because somehow they always make them like hunter orange, neon green, like they make the cassette tape bright fucking colors. Stick out like a sore thumb.
That's like you used to go to Family Video and actually rent porn, and it was in a bright orange envelope. It was like, I know what you're fucking getting.
They label the thing. They give you like a stamp in the front. No. Yeah, I miss going to Family Video. I would always, this is the creep in me, I would always go to Family Video, find an intriguing title. I would write a note down on my phone, then I would download it on a torrent website later that night.
Now, did Family Video have the saloon swinging doors to get into
yes,
the porn?
Yeah, absolutely. The one in Shelbyville.
Because we know that's the high
That
security.
was all of them, dude. And you could hear it from across the store, too.
Do you guys ever remember going to Karma Records back in their porn room? They used to have a porn room at all the Karmas back in the day.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What about the one on Washington?
I don't know if the one in Washington. I used to go to the one in Shelbyville, and they had a porn room. The first porn I ever purchased. Yeah, Greenfield did as well. Nice. The first porn I ever purchased with my own money, and this is honest, like I say I love black women. It was called Ghetto Booty 15. Ghetto Booty 15.
Now hold on though. So you got 15. Yeah. Did you backlog and get the first 14 after that?
I have downloaded all 30 Ghetto Booties on.
You're a true fan.
Yeah, it took me about 3 days. It's like binge watching Ozark on Netflix. I watched the entire Ghetto Booty catalog in 3 days.
I probably have seen some of it. I finished Pornhub last week.
Oh, I know. Did you get the badge?
Yeah, I finished it. No more.
It's so weird too. Is after you get the badge, like, please share this on Facebook with your friends.
You should share a picture of your wrist, like reflect your wrist.
Serious life.
Yeah, I'm sure all my family and friends wants to know that I'm into stepsister porn. Like. I mean, this shit's got so bad. I'm jerking off out of pure boredom. And my neighbors, my neighbors have to know when I beat off because I close the blinds because I like natural light in here. So
I figured you'd open them.
I do that at night. Turn the lights on, jerk off there on my bed. It's great, but yeah.
I stole porno from my grandfather. That was suck a dick up till you hiccup, and I think I still have it actually.
Hold on, the movie's called "Suck a Dick Up Till You Hiccup."
Till you hiccup, yeah, and it's like orange, bright orange.
Now does it?
It's in the garage. I think I could probably grab it.
You don't have it, don't you?
Hey, put it on in the background.
Yeah, we'll get banned quick.
We'll be good.
First people ever banned from Zoom.
I don't know. After what me and Rob seen a couple weeks ago, I don't think we'll ever get banned. We watched dude jerk off
on Zoom.
Yeah, well, it's weird. I know. I told Rob to quit jerking off, but I mean,
can you find? Excuse me. Can you join other people's stuff on Zoom?
Well, they have porn stars that are like zooming each other and showing each other's titties and inviting fans to be in the Zoom, like to talk to them and shit.
Really?
Yeah, I've signed up for 36 of them so far. I haven't been invited yet.
Hey, real fast.
That's where that stimulus money goes, man.
Yeah, I'm
You're talking about
my
that.
pants right now.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna venture off real quick. Who's the hot blonde from WWE that just got out of jail? And I guess she started an OnlyFans and is setting records for views.
Sonny, she's an old wrestler.
Why don't I remember her?
Sonny was like right after our era, like from like 2005 to 2010.
So you saw the story too then?
Yeah, well, I know Sonny is. I kind of remember because I probably, even though I really stopped watching like every day as soon as Stone Cold retired, but still watched it periodically growing up. So I remember, nice titties though.
Now, when are like D-list celebrities gonna just jump into OnlyFans? Like your career is going in the shitter.
Ton of
boom, they're back.
My favorite thing. Okay, so I love this show on MTV. It's called The Challenge. Like half the bitches that I've watched for 10, 15 years on the show that I think are, like jerk off material. Half of them are starting on OnlyFans right now. It's just, it's a blessing. This quarantine has been a blessing to perverts worldwide. And, it's funny because Lindsay was supposed to be on the show today. And, Rob, we'll get to your story here in a minute. But I was actually going to ask her, what's it like having extra competition right now? Because every chick I know is selling nudes right now.
Yeah, well, she'd be smart to like whore herself out to those people and like advertise their stuff on her. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't you do something like that? Like if you have a bunch, like say,
they're
hey,
all sharing. Yeah, they're all doing that. Yeah, and that's what. Oh man, I tell you what, man, what a time to be alive. It's such a blessing. Let me teach you guys something. If you want to see anybody nude and they exist, Reddit. Reddit.
They had the Reddit thing where you could find like people you went to high school with back in the day that they shut down pretty quick.
You still can't. I'm telling you, dude, like Reddit, like when you guys say, how the fuck did you find that? Or blah, 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 Reddit. I get the free UFC fights on Reddit. I mean, anything on Reddit. I want to watch, see, whatever. Like if there's a controversial video of somebody dying or whatever, like the Saddam Hussein, I mean, Reddit.
It's hard to like get on and like to like go around on Reddit. Like it's hard to like venture around.
You just gotta teach yourself.
Yeah, it's a little tough. No pictures.
Yeah. Lots of pictures. Lots of, and I actually told Lindsay that. So you need to get on Reddit, advertise yourself as an OnlyFans chick on Reddit, show some like half revealing photos, maybe a one nipple, not two nipples. They got to pay for two nipples. Show one nipple on Reddit, get people to your side. I'm telling you, like, because she's been blocked off Instagram like twice, she's like blocked off Snapchat twice now. She's back on Snap. I'm like, man, people are just pissing on your hustle. We understand.
Why would they block her on Snapchat? I thought you were allowed to.
Just because she's promoting sex work,
what?
like.
I thought that's what you did. I thought
on Snap.
You could do
that. No
like
girls.
Nobody.
They're all ditching premium Snap for OnlyFans. So all the girls that used to have premium Snap are going to OnlyFans now because they're being kicked off.
Huh.
This is direct intel.
I'm way behind. Way behind.
He's kind of stores.
I'm in with all the sexually provocative women in the area. I'm in their circles. Fucking insane. Rob, first and foremost, Rob finally had sexual interaction with a female for the first time in a long time because
coitus was not established.
Do what?
Coitus was not established.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that, Rob. But
because he fucking calls it coitus.
All right, but before we Yeah, exactly. Before we get to that, hey, Duncan, first off, can you please explain what the fuck you're wearing right now?
I got a Tom Brady suck shirt on.
And on the back, what does it say?
Belichick Swallows.
Question, before we get to the story, who has a better record next year, the Patriots or the Bucks?
Patriots or the Bucks?
You know damn well the Patriots defense is going to be stacked. They're going to pick up a veteran quarterback, and they're going to win 10 games in that shitty ass division.
That's a hard one, really. You don't think they're going to play that rookie from last year?
No, I think Tom Brady's injured by week 6 for the Bucks.
The Patriots got that rookie though. That's who's going to start.
Well, second-year player. I don't think he's a rookie.
Yeah, he's not. But I said rookie from last year.
Yep. So you
might as well ask Beaver. He's Rain Man when it comes to sports.
Well, no, he might talk like him, but he's not skill wise.
Might have the same IQ, but I mean, so
Where is he?
Why are you and Beaver so mad at each other right now?
Beaver's just what you like to call an internet troll, man. He just always wants to bring people down, try to convince the public that I'm
wants to poke the bear.
Always trying to tell people the truth.
That I'm not a diehard Tom Brady fan. I mean, like, why would I have this shirt? Why would I own this shirt?
Closet.
It's a cum rag.
You're in the closet.
Yeah, man.
I bet.
And a Colts hat.
Let's be honest. If Chris's wife and kids were out of the house for a weekend, and Chris used that shirt as a cum rag, it would completely stand up straight by the end of the weekend.
But hey, Chris, why did Elton John marry a woman then?
Say what?
Yeah.
What's that, man?
Here's a closet homo. You're a closet Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, I don't think so. I respect Tom Brady for sure, but I'm not a fan.
I'll respect him 10 years after he retires. I'm just like, it was cool to watch him play, but fuck him.
Now, if he has a game and I can bet money on it, and I think he's going to win, yes, without a doubt. That's how this all started. I was betting the Patriots.
And I told you I will never bet the Patriots because that would force me to cheer for them. So, I've only cheered for one time, and that's when they played the Chargers in the divisional round. And I knew if the Patriots won, we played them at home for the 2006 AFC Championship. You all know the history. Let's go. But, Beaver, how does that make you feel that Duncan has now blocked you on every format there is?
For him to block me on PlayStation.
Now I
am still friends with him on PlayStation.
You can still message him on Grindr too, by the way. So
I can't message him on that.
He's not even he's blocked on my iPhone.
Yeah.
So in our group thread, I see nothing that he puts.
you on your iPhone?
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite thing
with a joke. I giggle every time I do it.
My favorite thing about our group that is so Mike's been on one show this year so far, and being on a group thread, his work schedule's so fucked up that his sleep schedule's fucked up. So Mike Britt will have a 3-hour conversation with himself in our inbox at 3 a.m. while we're all sleeping. Just fired off ideas or whatever to us. So
nice night out here, fellas.
Yeah, it's very good. It's okay. I'm back. I can hear you just fine. You sound great.
Right.
Just glitching, man. I see your goofy ass fucking mullet.
It's getting ridiculous, dude. Like, I can't find nowhere to go get my haircut.
I tell you what, this quarantine's made me super lazy. I haven't shaved in 3 days. Like, I'm not Beaver lazy where I haven't showered for a week, but
now are you guys all still quarantined?
No, I mean I've been going out a lot.
You're not going to work though, right? You're at home still?
No.
Yeah, I'm back to work.
We might never be required to be in the office again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, working from home permanently.
I'm back out in the streets and watching them check our temperature when we walk in, put masks on us. It's fucking great, man.
Yeah, I know. Communism's going to be great. Can't wait for that.
That if your temperature is over 100 degrees, you're sent home.
Yeah, I mean, you got corona, obviously, Rob.
That's fucking stupid. You can just put your up to the line and you have 100-degree temperature.
Yeah, speaking of coronavirus, I got to tell you guys a funny story. So, a guy at my work he's very proudly liberal, very proudly socialist, and a cool ass dude. But we argue back and forth sometimes, and he's a little upset right now because part of what's going on, we had to lay off a bunch of people, and I'm not making commission right now, so we're all living off of a base salary. And he had a conversation with me the other day about how everybody's effort has fallen off and everybody's call volumes have fallen off. And I tried to explain to him, I was like, he goes, now that everybody's kind of, he said these words to me. He goes, now that everybody's forced to be equal, it's kind of hard to put in the extra effort to get more. And
my God.
And I smiled so big because this was on a Zoom call. And I was like, that's how socialism works, buddy.
Hey, fellas, yeah. you know who's loving and hopes that this coronavirus thing never ends, right?
Who's that?
I saw it today. Scott Baez, after giving his wife half of his fucking money, is about to become the world's first trillionaire because of coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. It's coming.
I mean, it was a story on the internet today.
But what I don't get is people are hating on the dude. I'm like, are you kidding me? This dude literally figured out a way that you can get anything in the world in 48 fucking hours. Yeah. And you're mad at the motherfucker. Literally, you're stuck in your fucking house. I had a fit. My TV goes out. I had a brand new TV on my wall 2 days later and didn't have to leave my fucking house. And you guys are mad. And you're mad at this motherfucker. That's how fucking stupid the people in this country are. They're stupid.
Take in the fact that he literally, a year, 2, I don't remember, when he got divorced, gave half of that fucking money to his wife and has bounced back to almost becoming the world's first trillionaire.
That's
insane.
I would just get on a stage and just salute. Like, hey, thanks,
basically what you're telling me is his wife was holding him back.
Hey, Matt. People are jealous of success. That's the thing.
Yeah, one of my favorite memes ever. It's the mask off, the Scooby-Doo mask off, and it's the guy says, with the mask on, says capitalism has failed us, and it says, let's see who you really are, and it says, I am envious of people more successful than me. I'm like, yeah, nailed it right there. Yeah, not to get too political, but I thought that was fucking hilarious, and it has to deal with what's going on in the world today. And speaking of what's going on in the world today, we had a very big moment Friday, and let me tell you, Roger, you have never got the privilege of meeting Lindsay. But she's she's actually not, I wouldn't call her promiscuous at all. She's very just open, very free spirit, and she has an OnlyFans page. She's been a dancer, done a lot of things. She hits me up and we've been friends since we were super young teenagers. Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am.
How is she, by the way?
She's great. Doing well.
Yeah, she is.
Are you
on her OnlyFans, Chris?
I was hoping that Matt would say she's fine, and I was going to say, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But he ruined it.
Did you I'm too fucked up to know what's going on right now. Did you resubscribe to her page? Oh, I didn't get shit.
No, but I can't wait to hear you tell me what Rob did to her. Nice.
I thought I sent you videos of it. I sent you
logo. Did. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. So a little backstory. Me and Lindsay go way back. It's never been sexual between us. Like seriously, just we just grew up together, and well, I mean, it's never been sexual, but I've pretty much fucking seen every inch of her body.
It's never been sexual, but I
never been sexual.
Pictures of her.
Take naked pictures of her. I let my friends touch her. It's cool. No, but so she hits me up last week because I help her out with her site, okay? And she hits me up last week and she goes, hey, I need your help with something. I was like, oh, great. She goes, I was like, what's your idea? And she goes, I want you to paint my body. Then we're gonna press my private parts up against canvas. And I said, I'm gonna sell them on my website for money. I was like, I'm in. And the best thing is I already told Rob I was hanging out. So I was like, I got an idea. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to do something for my buddy here. So I text her. I was like, "Hey, do you care if Rob comes?" She's like, "No, because I don't. Have you guys met before, Rob? I know she knows who you are. I don't know if you've met before."
No, I don't think we've met before.
Yeah, so she knows who you are, probably from me talking about you or whatever. She's like, "No, I'm cool, whatever, bring him." So I go pick up Rob. We're supposed to go to a brewery to like drink beer or some shit. So Rob gets in the car. He's like, "Hey, man, where are we going?" I said, "Shut the fuck up." I turn the music up real loud and I drive, and he's just like, what are we doing? I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
No, you went like this.
I kept doing this. Kept putting my finger up to my mouth like, "Hey, shush it. Just don't worry about it." So we pull up to this house. I tell Lindsay, I said, "Make sure you're wearing something sexy." She shows up to the door in what is that?
Highly inappropriate tank top.
Tank top. I couldn't remember that word. I'm too fucked up.
That's big.
So Rob, I said, "Rob, just go up to that door and walk in the door and just say what up." And he walks in, greets her.
No, you said I'm here for the group what?
Gangbang. Yeah, you said I'm here for the gangbang.
Yeah, the gangbang.
If you ever walk in anywhere and says I'm here for the group sex, you ain't getting any sex, buddy.
I'm here for the gangbang. Yeah.
Isn't that what you said when you walked into the bathroom at the Lil Wayne concert?
Hey, you.
He got his wish, man.
Gangbang, bruh.
He got fucked by a black dude and got fucked in the head by a fucking bathroom stall door.
Oh,
thank you,
I'm
Chris.
sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
You skull fucked him, bro. Oh, geez.
That was my fourth concussion in my life.
All right, so we.
Thank you, Chris.
And second rape.
Second rape.
Got raped by Uncle Sam, and now Lil Nas X.
So.
Oh, there you go.
We walk into Lindsay's house. And I was like, "Lindsay, will you please explain to Rob what we're doing today?" And she basically says, "You're going to pick my pussy."
All right, now.
What you
drop
said
to the ER afterwards.
Say it one more time.
Did you have to take Rob to the ER afterwards? I mean, a boner lasting more than 6 hours.
Yeah,
seek medical attention.
Well, hey,
no boner.
Hold on.
Right.
We're actually
boned up, motherfucker.
We're gonna talk about that.
I'm not Beaver, Chris. Okay.
We're gonna talk about that.
I don't believe it.
Because I was making fun of Rob. So we go to Walmart. That's where the name of our show comes from, Pussy Safe Paint. Because I was actually asking people at Walmart if they had pussy safe paint.
That shit was a little kid in the.
Yeah, I talked to some like 18-year-old dude that was working like in the fabric section of Walmart. I was like, "Hey, you guys got pussy safe paint?" And I proceeded.
Did he say your Democratic kid will be fine to use this?
Yeah, check aisle 12 there, sir. To your left.
Dude's probably like, "I fucking hate my life."
We told him we told him what we were doing. I was like, "Hey, do you want one? $40?" And we told him the website to get him off of and everything. And he was like totally down. He thought it was a great idea. Great kid. I almost traded him in for Rob right there and then and there, but
should have told him about the OnlyFans and had him join in.
Yeah, I did. We totally did. Like, listen, she's got a page. You and your friends can jerk off to it. It'd be cool. Just she's starting to pay me now, so we'd appreciate if you jerk off to her. Maybe buy her, promo videos that I'm, writing the material for now.
We used to call that being a.
Can I help? Can I help?
Of course.
I got ideas.
We said we were going to be a screenplay writer, Chris. This is our chance, man. We should make a whole porno. We definitely can't star in the porno. Nobody would buy that shit. But
I'm telling you right now, I promise you, if me and you wrote a porno and we made it.
Yeah, clip this, by the way.
And then made a movie about us
making the porno.
We would be millionaires.
That's bro. This is why you're one of my best friends, because I've always wanted to write a movie, and the movie's based about me writing a movie, becoming famous from writing that movie.
Yeah.
That's what I want to write the movie about.
That's perfect.
And just
then we'll make a movie about us making a movie about us making
a movie.
Yeah, like we'll just keep going.
Then we'll buy an island. Then we'll buy an island and we'll snort cocaine off of, like Demi Moore's asshole. It'll be great. I can't wait.
Yeah, pussy safe cocaine.
I'm gonna write that on my
Pussy safe cocaine.
Asking the love. Hey, do you guys know where we can get pussy safe cocaine? Try some of this, man. Okay, so
well, if you go down the street to Rushville, you probably could find some.
This is what happens when I get stoned. We go all over the place. So we get the paint that is safe. We find some canvases, surprisingly, at Walmart. We kind of got creative, made some T-shirts as well. We get back to the house. Lindsay strips butt ass naked in front of Rob. I kind of show Rob some breaststroke techniques there with the paintbrush, and Rob kind of took
swimming.
Yeah, and Rob took the lead. Rob painted the fuck out of her. Had a good time, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah.
What was your initial reaction when you kind of realized what was going on?
He said, "Now, can I paint the walls now?"
You're like this. Matt was saying, if I give you 10 guesses, would you have guessed it? I'm like, I would have guessed it if you gave me 100, dude.
I said, if I gave you 10 guesses on what we were going to do tonight, would this be in there?
Not even in guesses.
Next week, you need to pick him up and just drive to my house, and I'll answer the door with my wiener out.
Give us a. We'll sit on your front porch, watch your neighbors do meth.
You bring the penis safe paint.
Yeah, that's just as fun. I told Lindsay I would totally paint my dick and put it on a canvas.
Yeah, oh yeah, mushroom stamp shirt. We should have a highly inappropriate shirt with all of our
dicks on it.
All of our mushroom stamps on it.
Yes. Yes.
Beaver, you're definitely going to lose some followers there, bub.
Mine's probably going to have to be on the whole back side of the shirt. I mean,
no, the back side is going to be used for Robert's asshole print.
I got a tiny dick, but I got huge nuts. I might have to.
They are pretty big, dude. I saw them at Colts training camp.
You're welcome.
Yeah. The first time really hanging out with Matt, I see his dick when we're leaving Colts training camp, pissing, and I was like, dude, we're officially friends, man. I seen your dick, and you're like. Nice,
I didn't understand why you started sucking it though. That might have been where we really became friends. I think.
We should do a podcast.
Go.
But yeah, so Lindsay, for sure, she's selling the paintings, I think, for like $50 a piece. They turned out great. Her ass actually looks like a fucking peach. We painted her ass like a peach, and I swear to God, the painting looks like a.
You should have got one for the studio, buddy.
We have one.
Yeah, we need one to hang in the studio.
She asked me what I wanted. What did I want her? Did I want her pussy, tits, or ass? We got her pussy.
Rob, can you shut that fucking dog up? God damn.
Come on.
Is that Beaver's cat? Hey Roger, can you tell Rachel to calm down? Jesus Christ. She would kick my ass for that, for sure.
What was it? Was it RJ's? Oh, it's RJ's dog. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, bitch. My dog's just laying down, doing nothing.
Smart ass. Miles will be out on the deck barking in any minute from the garage, so it's not that big of a deal. Don't worry, guys. We're not on the show right now.
No, especially during a quarantine. They're back.
There he is.
They're back.
There we go.
Got my conversations get real. You guys got to listen to the playback because my conversations to myself are real interesting.
Once again, he's blaming our internet.
Yeah, we're like, hey, guys, by the way, now these guys are gone. Chris is a faggot. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. So Rob got to paint some titties. I'm super proud of him. I really am. Life change.
That's probably the most I've ever heard you laugh. Oh,
I was laughing my ass off because the videos I took of you painting her were everything that I wanted them to be. Like you just sitting there.
Now, what colors? What was the color scheme? What colors did we use?
We kind of went different with every like art piece that we did.
Like so you used like a variety, like a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, her ass was a peach. We had to do because she's got a nice butt, so we had to do a peach for her butt. And
did it look like a 6ix9ine video in there with all the paint?
Well, the funny thing is, she went to take a shower after it was over, and the paint wouldn't wash off. So we had to she had to scrub her body. Yeah,
hey, man,
I was like, hey, let me. I was like, hey, Chris Duncan's got some paint thinner. Let me get him over here real quick.
All the colors would wash off except for black. Remember that, Matt?
I used that on the last batch of meth, dude. I'm fresh out of paint.
Jesus.
Oh man, I can't. Hey Beaver, is that a cum guard on your face, or are you just a gay biker? I haven't heard his voice in a fucking hour. What's going on, Beaver?
In games.
Beaver, I know how much you.
What are you playing right now, Beaver?
Apex.
He's so addicted to this video game, he can't calm down for an hour.
Nope.
It's like me and porn. I've been I swear to God, I've been doing so much multitasking during this whole quarantine. Been beating off and smoking weed together.
Once work is done, he comes in and says hi to his pussies, and then he goes and plays games.
Literally the minute I finished. Oh,
at least he tells you hi.
Yeah. Chris's wife doesn't even say hi.
Yeah. No, not at all, man.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
you have been leaving the house then, Matt?
Yes, a lot. Actually,
you've quarantined. You're out in the streets.
Well, funny. So I don't know if I explained this on the last episode. I know it's been like 2 weeks since we had a show, but I bought a mountain bike. Okay. And I'm a fat piece of shit. I have to do some sort of cardio, unfortunately, but running's not my thing. Not at all. I think the only way I'd run is, if maybe the girl down the street wanted to fuck, was laying in her bed naked, sent me a picture of it. I would probably run down the street for that, but I ain't going to do it for fun, just for shits and giggles at all.
Yeah. I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercise.
I ain't trying to be the best at exercising now.
Yeah.
So I bought a mountain bike and I've been taking that around. Went downtown yesterday, rode 10 miles on that fucking thing.
God damn.
Yeah. So just took the Monon Trail, avoided getting butt raped. That was cool.
Nice. A lot of mountains downtown.
A lot of mountains. By that. And downtown is a complete ghost town right now. It's completely crazy. And just being downtown with a friend of mine, being stoned out of our minds, riding bikes, running into shit. And there's so much road construction going on. It's a fucking mess, but it's a blast.
No, that was the day before. I was going to say, were you down there riding when the Blue Angels flew over, but that was the day before.
No.
Who were you with?
Well, I went with you one day, Rob, and yesterday I went with Tyler Herberts. But I was thinking, so there's this trail that takes you behind the zoo, and the only thing that's between you and a fucking elephant cage is a 12-foot easily climbable rock wall. So I'm like, man, I tell you what, I might do some dumb shit in the next month.
You think you could take an elephant?
I'm not worried about taking an elephant. I want to ride the fuck out of one, though.
Yeah.
I want to jump off that rock wall onto the back of an elephant.
Its friend.
Like fucking Aladdin, dude, just riding around on it.
I'm going to try to stand up on that motherfucker. I want a picture. I want somebody to roll me like a 12-inch blunt. I want to be standing on the back of an elephant while it's drinking water, and I'll just be...
I want you to do that and go, finally, king.
I just want to fly.
Dude, you see I just picture you stoned as shit, climbing. First off, barely climbing the brick wall that you think is easy to climb. And then having a little bag of peanuts and just going, hey, buddy. And then it's just fucking hitting you with its trunk and knocking you 12 feet back over the fence.
I'm as long as As long as you
And into the
videotape
White
it.
River.
As long as you videotape it, I'm 100% in.
Hey, buddy.
I'm thinking about buying a GoPro.
A GoPro?
Yeah. We gotta start making some content. I've got so many good ideas. We gotta start.
It's hard when I
Like,
can't leave my house, man.
Matt,
Your wife not letting you out?
No, I mean,
Nobody
it's
said you
still
can't leave the house.
Corona, dude. Dude,
It's over. How
Olsen
about
told me, dude.
what's that? What about
Olsen told me, man.
it's
Work
a
back.
myth.
we're on stage 3 now. You know what pisses me off? Lamb of God is playing on July 3rd, and they don't completely open up Indiana till July 4th. So if this concert gets canceled, I will fucking riot.
Rammstein's in
Did they-
August though in
did-
Chicago, I think.
Did they reschedule Little Dicky?
No, it's completely canceled. I haven't
my,
even
my
got
cash. My Cash App still works, by the way.
your what does?
My Cash App for that ticket money back.
I know that's what the stripper I talked to the other day said. Like, yeah, your buddy Duncan keeps sending me money. He sent me $7 the other day and asked me what would this get me.
Anything.
Matt, we still need to make the video of where Chandler sniffs out pedophiles.
I know. You probably
Get away from him, sir.
You guys probably got a baker's dozen there in the in the apartment buildings you guys live in.
Probably.
The apartment buildings that Rob
There's
and
probably
Beaver
a
live in,
coke
it's-
lab right
it's-
catty corner from us.
It kind of alternates. It goes Mexican family of 7, meth heads, child molester. Then you got Rob and Beaver just chilling over here. They got a fucking zoo, 2 cats, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Does your apartment smell pretty good?
Oh, I haven't been over there since they got the cats.
No, I just wonder if it. I'm sure it smells like roses.
Yeah.
I tried to rebuy a rug doctor, and Beaver's like, it'll just stink up once again. So why?
Is
Dude,
that why Beaver doesn't shower? Well, I'm just gonna stink once again. It's
He just fucking jumps in and rolls with the pack, dude.
yeah.
No, dude, just having our dogs, it's our house fucking killer sometimes. Dogs will fuck a house up.
Oh, my dogs are these dogs
Yours
are hyperallergenic.
Short hair, yours
Yeah.
are good, yeah.
Yeah, we're good, but they still they got that fucking ass gland. The vet had to finger their ass last week. We took them to the vet, and fucking dogs got their ass. You imagine what's
So
going
me and
through
your dogs have a lot in common, man.
Yeah, you guys have both been penetrated.
Matt was
by-
like, who am I next?
Hey,
You and your dog.
y'all have nothing on me, okay? So
You-
shut the fuck up.
You and my dogs have a lot in common because you've both been penetrated by a doctor and by me.
Yeah. And neither of us have ever had sex.
Yeah. I can't wait till Peter shows up trying to take my fucking wiener dogs away from me. So you
The best thing about my ass getting penetrated, though, is that we share the same doctor. So when she checks your tonsils,
I
those
know.
fingers have been in my ass.
Yeah, I asked her about that before she stuck her fingers in my mouth. I'm like, hey, you're my buddy's doctor. Can you make sure you use the same hand that you fingered his ass with? No gloves, ma'am. Please, thank you so much.
He just left, right? All right, I'm ready.
I get tired of the doctor asking me why I always get a boner when they're checking me for a hernia. So, it's like, I damn not used to a stranger touching my dick like this, ma'am. What do you think? I was gonna say something super funny, but it would come out super racist.
Yeah. You need to just settle down, Kyle Larson. Let's go to the next topic.
Hold on, have we covered that on the show? Because that is all time, right? His life is over. Lost
He's
every
fucked,
fucking
man.
sponsor. Yeah, he's gonna try to get a job at Aldi's in 30 years. We're gonna turn him down.
Honestly, to tell the truth, like the God's honest truth, I have a mullet. I know a lot about NASCAR.
He makes him the subject matter expert.
He's racing dirt, which he's going to dominate. So financially, he's not as much as NASCAR. He'll be financially fine doing the dirt ride this year. And here, mark my words, next year, Tony Stewart, he'll be on Tony Stewart's race.
No, I thought he said next year. I thought he's gonna be like next year. He's like, don't worry, next year Tony Stewart's gonna say something racist, so they'll forget. I thought that's what you were
will
going.
sign him. Tony Stewart will sign him next year.
I know. Then kill him on a dirt track. It'll be awesome.
He's too good, man. He's too good. He'll have a ride.
Question: who's more guilty of murder, Tony Stewart or Marvin Harrison? Is that a
Tony, like, is on film doing it, so.
And we just know Marvin did it.
Murder.
Yeah.
Involuntary manslaughter, probably.
I mean, I think it's both their fault. Obviously, Tony was trying to scare the dude, and the guy's, if you're dumb enough to go after a fucking race car, you deserve to die, in my opinion.
No, I mean,
I'll say that straight to your face.
I mean, it's not nothing. Like, you see NASCAR races at Bristol, somebody will get dumped, and they're on the track. Like, you don't get hit. Like, that happens all the time.
Right.
What he tried to do is rev it up, throw some dirt on the guy standing there, be funny.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out like he thought.
Threw some blood on the crowd instead.
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker
Didn't work
just,
out like he thought.
yeah, I remember watching.
How do you think he felt when he pulled in the pits, dude? He's like, "Oh shit!"
He probably like, hey, is he okay? I fucked up, didn't I? Yep, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Was that a guy? What was that debris I hit? Oh man, I gotta tell you what. I'm sorry to switch the subject so far since we flipped to sports. I gotta say, rest in peace to the best defensive line coach of all time, John Tierlink. And I tell you what, Beaver, I think Beaver probably remembers this, but John Tierlink knew my brother so well as a fan. He would come up to us at training camp and have full-blown conversations with us.
Same golf cart every time.
Because when my brother had season tickets about 5 years before I did, he would go up, and I kind of got in at the tail end of being in the RCA Dome. But we used to go up, and him before me would go up down while the players were doing their calisthenics, and where his seats were, they were in the corner of the end zone where the defensive linemen did their drills. So Greg would be down there yelling his ass off, drunk as shit, getting on TV. The players every home game see my brother out there early before anybody, screaming and yelling for him. Well, one day, I remember the game. It was the Patriots game in 2003. Dwight Freeney comes up and gives a football to my brother because I was actually sitting up higher in the stands. It's the same game that Edgerrin James would stop on the goal line where we were coming back, going to beat him. That game sucks because we would have got home field advantage in the playoffs. I still think that Colts team was better than that Patriots team this year. 2003, Tom Brady Swallows. You cunt, motherfucker. Anyways, Dwight Freeney hands my brother a ball from John Tierlink. So John Tierlink told Dwight Freeney, go give the ball to my brother. Greg gets the ball, and Dwight goes, "That's for yelling for all them years." So just like,
that's awesome.
And like what I think that probably a few months later, we were in training camp. So between the 2003 and 2004 training camp, we went out, we seen John Tierlink, and we're like, hey, or actually, I apologize. We seen Dwight Freeney in the autograph booth, and we told Dwight, that he gave him this ball, and like he was so ecstatic, told the whole D line of who was here. And like every year after that, we would go to training camp, and John Tierlink would bring his golf cart up and have a full-blown conversation with us.
Nice.
That's
and
awesome.
Just chill out and hang out. Like treat us, knew my brother's the big man in the end zone. Cool as shit. But yeah,
you can always. Sorry, I didn't mean. I thought you were done.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
You can always tell the real ones, the good ones, is like when they pass away, the
players,
the love and that they get from ex-players, and he was overwhelmed. And like looking at him, some of his ex-players like Robert Mathis training like defensive linemen and stuff. We're froze, aren't we? Were we froze?
No, you're fine. No, you're good. Just for a second, you're good.
But
Keep going.
But like Robert Mathis training defensive linemen and all that, and like he's getting into that. Like his knowledge lives on through them. You know what I mean? For a fact.
I think
I love that about sports. I love that with coaches and stuff.
And for a fact that Mathis is going to be the next big thing in pass rushing as far as coaches are. And
they're going to call he's in his coaching tree. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to say.
So rest in peace, Tierlink, a real one. Any coach that comes up and has, I'm talking 10, 15-minute conversations with us, stand-up guy, shows that you're one of us as well, which is cool as shit. So that sucks. But Duncan, we're going to reel you in here now. And Beaver, have you watched any of The Last Dance at all?
Not yet.
Yet to watch. beat that video game first, buddy. Then
yeah, another reason why I blocked him.
yeah.
Another reason why I blocked him.
There's no beating it, man. It just keeps on going.
Roger, have you watched The Last Dance yet?
I have
He
no
doesn't
clue
give a
what that is.
shit.
It's the documentary they're making about Jordan's kind of like final championship season.
Oh, okay.
So
No, I haven't.
I wanted to ask you, Duncan, what do you think about Bill Laimbeer calling the Bulls soft or whiners?
God,
He called them whiners.
Bill Laimbeer's a fucking pussy, dude.
I don't know, dude. They were mean, bro.
I wouldn't say a pussy. I wouldn't call them soft.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of Michael.
They definitely fucking yapped to the officials, and Michael started getting every call. I mean, that's just every great. That's what happens. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's every superstar in the NBA. But I think to me, the thing, I mean, we knew it, you know, because granted, I grew up more with Kobe than I remember watching Jordan. But, you know, I watched Jordan maybe his 2 or 3 last years in the league. I didn't, you know, I wasn't even born in the fucking 80s, so I didn't get to watch Jordan in the 80s. And
the thing about Jordan getting beat up is he took it and won. You know,
kept
you know
going,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, like they didn't have to make. I don't know. He'll always continue with your questions, but
no, it's not it's not a question. We'll call it a diatribe at this fucking point, but no, no. But I was just saying, Jordan's mentality, like, it really resonated. I think the end of episode 7, where he gets kind of because you don't understand, and like, you know, and me to a certain extent, there's things that I become obsessive about, and literally, and I mean his it's 10 times, 1,000 times what I am. Like, you don't understand how much you have to sacrifice in your life to be that obsessed with one thing. Like
it's competitiveness.
Yeah.
Like the competitiveness, I understand all. I totally
100%.
And like the biggest quote I've ever agreed with, more than any quote I've heard, and as long as I can remember, was when Steve Kerr said, "I'm just as competitive as Michael. I just don't have the skills to back it up." and then they all like, you know, kind of laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, certain people, like, that you have that competitive in you, like, and that's me. Like, that's why I'm addicted to gambling. That's why I'm addicted to
masturbation, porn.
If I get on a baseball video game and I don't have the best thing yet, I'm not stopping until I get it. You know what I mean? Like, just little things in life, and to have that aspect and that thing in you is, I think, the best trait that a human being could have.
I 100% agree with you, buddy.
Duncan just justified like chronic gambling.
Chronic gambling. It was good. Chronic gambling, masturbation, and excessive porn watching. I'm gonna go ahead and
competitor.
I'm gonna guess that the striving for greatness has nothing to do with Beaver's addiction to video games. Beaver, what would you say? What is the main, like, I guess, what is, you know, what's the thrill you get from this new video game you're playing?
What are you bitching about?
What's Apex? What is this?
Just a shooter game.
I thought he said ape sex for a second. I'm like, you know, I'm really not surprised that Beaver's watching ape sex on a giant TV right
Pretty
now.
entertaining.
I thought he said Apex. And I was like,
gay
put your
pecs.
shirt back on.
Yeah,
you know?
Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rob's getting his wings.
Yeah. I'm about to mute his ass next time he laughs like that. Fucking. So, Beaver, what is Apex?
Just a shooter game.
A shooter game. Great. Thanks for the details there. That's
It's
fantastic.
like an open world, like a Call of Duty, Battlefield, a Fortnite, whatever. 100 people into a world, last person standing wins.
So it's
y'all fly down like little fairies, and then
it's not
land in the
fucking
battlefield.
Yeah, it's not Fortnite where you're fly. It's Fortnite is a giant mushroom trip. I swear to God. The first time I seen that thing, I was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
No Fortnite for me.
You're done with Fortnite? You already beat that, or what?
I never did Fortnite.
Matt,
Did you ever?
There's no beating these games.
No.
It just keeps on going.
Do you ever?
People, you get a winner and start over again.
Yeah. That's
How
it.
many 12-year-old boys call you a pussy every day, Beaver, when you play online?
I mean,
Or do
I
you-
don't I don't hear them.
Do you just play with the same dudes every day?
For the most part, sometimes I switch it up to others.
Sounds like a sex life. Oh, Jesus Christ. So this game, this is great. And what are you playing right now, Duncan? Are you still playing the NASCAR game or the baseball game or?
We did a little NASCAR, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'll jump back into it for a little bit. There's a new game coming out, like it's called Man Eater or something like that, and you're literally a great white shark swimming through the ocean, eating humans, fish. You mutate to where you can go into swimming pools, hop around golf courses, bite golfers.
Are you?
So it's like Shark Evolution, the app.
I am.
Yeah, like it.
I am completely convinced that in order for you to be a video game programmer or creator, you have to abuse hallucinogens for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Haven't you ever seen Grandma's Boy?
Exactly what I was ready to say.
They're all high in the entire fucking movie.
Well, it's funny because I always joke around. The band Tool, of course, Roger Beaver knows who Tool is. Duncan, you know.
Who? Big fan.
Yeah, Tool.
That's a Tool.
They're
That's a Tool.
True. That's very true.
Beaver beat me to it, but yeah.
I'll say all of their album covers, the artist that makes their album covers basically just gets high on DMT constantly.
They're trippy as hell.
But one of my bucket lists, like way up there, is DMT
To do it?
in the desert in Vegas. Like, I want to go out way out, like they did on Entourage, like just way out, like in the middle of nowhere.
Let's go to Red Rock Canyon. Have you been to Vegas? Have you been to Vegas?
No. I couldn't survive Vegas.
It's
you'll be
amazing.
You would do
I'm not
fine.
built for Vegas. I promise you, I'm not. I will go
Trust
to jail. Have you ever seen the movie Hangover?
Hey, how about you go to Vegas with me? I went with Beaver and he was passing out at 8 p.m.
I can't wait.
First
I can't
night.
wait to see my wife.
And he's a waste to bring to the buffets.
Hey, Megan, can I go to Vegas with Matt?
No. Record that conversation.
I'd get.
Roger, what's Rachel gonna say if you say, "Hey, do you care if I go to Vegas with Matt for a couple days?"
I'd probably get the same response that Duncan's wife would give him.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Stupid, no.
Like I picture me like standing inside and then Matt pulling up and going, "Hey, faggot! Paging Dr. Faggot!"
Yeah, paging Dr. Faggot. And Beaver comes out of your house. I'm like, what the hell?
They're actually really
I'm still waiting to get a free cruise, Matt. I'm still waiting to get a paid cruise.
You'll have to talk to Gary Dunnigan about that, buddy.
I'm still waiting on it.
Well,
I like how we're doing a show and then Beaver just chimes in for the first time in 45 minutes to ask you a personal question.
Hey, when am I getting a free cruise? Hey, Beaver, you're on the wrong Zoom call, buddy.
I'm just waiting on it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you keep calling me a Tom Brady fan. You're cruising for a bruising, buddy.
Wearing a Tom Brady shirt. Don't wearing his face.
Oh man,
that saying just sounds so amazing coming from a man with a mullet. Like,
what?
Hey,
Cruising for a bruising?
Saying you're cruising for a bruising.
Now, I've already asked Beaver. I know Beaver and Rob, big Game of Thrones fans. You guys know who the Mountain is, right?
Yeah.
Well, he just set a world record.
He broke the record.
I watched them break that record.
I did watch him as well, the deadlift record. I'm a big strongman fan. I actually wanted to do strongman before I hurt my back. Now I'm a pussy. So, it happens. Now I just smoke weed all the time.
Why don't they do they should do a weak man competition.
Weak man, I agree, where we just curl beers and we throw
just
fucking lawn darts at each other. We should do a redneck games where we do stupid
just talk about our food allergies and whatnot.
No, that'd be like a bunch of vegans in California. But what was I talking? No, I'm just kidding. So the world's strongest man. So he beat Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall held the record of 500 kilos, which is 1,100 pounds roughly. The Mountain comes in, beats the fucking record, and now they're gonna box each other. And
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh man, I don't really know what to think, which is crazy because Eddie Hall, since he got out of strongman, after he won the World's Strongest Man in 2017, he's retired from strongman. He's probably about 50 pounds lighter than he was back then, so he's already lost a lot of weight. Thor is huge. Like Thor in the position he's in now, that like the size he's in now, he's literally like maybe the strongest human that's ever lived. At like as he sits right now, like he's just massive. I have no idea how he's going to lose that weight. I mean, granted, they got 18 months to do it, but I want to watch it, but I think it's going to be a snore fest. Unless
aren't they all? Aren't they all? They're all Russian, right?
No, well, Icelandic. Thor's Icelandic.
Do they even know how to box?
So he's
No
a fucking
idea.
Viking. He's a goddamn Viking.
No, he's straight up Viking. Yeah.
It'll
Straight up
probably
Viking.
take 5 minutes just to land a punch.
His name is Hathor Bjornsson. That is, yeah, he's a fucking Viking. His grandparents.
You should change your name to Half Girl.
Born
Boy
son.
Wang.
Half girl, born
Half girl,
son.
Boy Wang. Yeah. Fuck
But
Tom Brady.
No, seriously, Thor's grandparents were raping white chicks on a Viking ship 100 years ago. Let's be honest.
Pillaging,
Yeah,
raping.
pillaging, raping, doing all kinds of shit. Rob was doing the same shit last week, but no big deal.
That's on the new Assassin's Creed.
What's
You're
that?
a
Rape,
Viking.
raping
You're a
shit?
Viking.
Oh, you're a
Speaking of
Viking?
Assassin's Creed, I needed to bring this up. I was, like I said, I was playing Odyssey again, and I dive into the story mode. You know, I'm doing missions and stuff, and you can have
Congratulations.
You can have gay sex. Come
I
on.
know. That's what
And
Beaver
your
was telling me.
One of them will have a heart. One of them will have a heart, and like if you pick the heart one, you'll fuck dudes on a video game.
So have you fucked any dudes yet? For those of you just listening to us, Dunkman just spit on his hand. I believe he just started masturbating. So
Dude, I didn't fuck any dudes. I had to turn one night. This is one night.
we're
turned
gonna
down
take
two
this
du-
clip,
I
by the
turned
way,
down-
out of the show.
I don't get interrupted again, but I got one. So one night, turned down 2 dudes, banged 4 chicks. I'm Wilt Chamberlain of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I did that one night in college, but I didn't turn down the dude. I just did. I went for all 6 of them. Hey, Rob.
All 6?
Muted.
Muted.
Oh, Jesus. How about...
Can you
Go
fuck
ahead.
dudes
Oh,
on,
shit, there's Beaver's
iPads?
face.
Yeah, can you fuck dudes on Apex, Beaver?
No, you can't.
He fucks dudes after he gets done playing, though. It's all right.
Rob's like, are you done yet?
This might break a record for gay sex talk. I'm pretty sure this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you get
more.
pretty much you get 5 white gentlemen in the same room. Gay sex talk is gonna happen.
I think NPR does more.
Well, you noticed that when we started talking about gay sex, Beaver's mask came off.
His cum catcher is off.
That's
He's
the
in
only
the
reason
game
he
now.
plays. That's the only reason he plays Apex, dude. I swear he thought it said gay pets.
Yeah. What'd you guys say about gay sex?
Oh, having gay sex playing Apex.
I'm here, guys.
I got bars, dude. I'm gonna write that down. That's a hit.
Speaking of gay sex,
Playing
how about
Apex.
how about Earl Thomas banging some chick with his fucking brother
Oh my god.
and being held at gunpoint by his and just getting roasted on the internet, absolutely roasted on
You
Twitter.
should be.
I,
Would you do that with your brother?
I couldn't like. It's hard for me to even fuck a chick
Yes,
that's been with my brother.
He would. Yes, he would.
What?
You would get naked and jump in the same bed as Greg and just plow.
I don't think I would because I've
Yes,
turned down
you would.
chicks that have had sex with my brother. That's just weird to me. Any chick that me and Beaver have shared, I'm pretty sure Beaver's went second.
In his defense, though,
I think-
it
I
was
think-
his birthday.
Yeah.
I think Beaver is not talking because you took Rob and not him to Lindsay Doll's house.
Oh, I know he's upset about that. I get it.
Oh yeah, I just figured it out. I'm a genius, dude.
I mean,
Just
come on.
so much
What-
knowledge.
From what she said, From what she said, she would have told you no, Matt. You're
Do
not
what?
bringing beaver. If you're bringing beaver, she would have been like, no, it's off. We're not doing
No,
it.
she did mention she's waiting for a ring pop though, Beaver. So
Well,
yeah.
you know the old saying, never take beaver to a beaver painting session. You know,
I don't know. I want to know who's more artistic, Rob or Beaver.
Autistic or artistic?
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
I love us, dude. I mean, look at us.
I love me some me.
Yeah.
No.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me.
I don't know if I could fuck a girl with my brother.
Yes, you could.
It'd have to be a real hot chick. I just would feel awkward.
No, if the Colts cheerleaders came up to you and your brother and are like, "Hey, thanks for coming all the time."
I'm like,
cheering.
you know what, bro?
We
I
want you to
can't.
come back in the tunnel. We got a bed. We want you guys to have sex with all of us.
Hey, speaking
It's
of that,
going down.
I just friended a Colts cheerleader on Facebook, so this might be a good opportunity to bring it up to her. I'm sure. Oh, I completely forgot. So I got a brilliant idea the other day.
New segment. How
What?
long until said Colts cheerleader
Blocks Matt.
like I blocked you?
What? Let me just figure out what her political affiliation is, and I'll make fun of it a few times.
Probably a liberal.
I could tell you when I started going ham about 2 months ago on the virus, I lost I lost probably 15, 20 friends in 1 week. I was pretty excited about that.
People are soft, dude.
But no,
People that block and delete people on social media
are the worst. I have unfollowed people.
Oh yeah, Duncan.
I will only unblock. I will only block you on Facebook if you are either my baby mama or related to my baby mama.
What if they call you a Patriots fan?
But no, seriously though, I got this idea the other day. I said, you know what? I'm gonna jump on Tinder again, and I'm gonna see how more. What are you doing?
Swiping right.
Get the dick out of your mouth.
We'll
and
get
fucking
that because
stick, Matt.
yeah, I accidentally I swiped right on a tranny this time.
Nice.
Really? Is that real talk?
No, wait, hold on.
Real talk. Yeah.
Does that
Okay.
mean we're doing a training update?
Yeah, that is not
Was her
true.
name-
Hold on.
was her name Michelle Obama?
Hold on. We'll
Was her
get there.
name Michelle Obama.
Hold on, let Matt talk.
Hold on. Let me tell the story. We get there. Because my first thought is like, I want to see like if my ratio or like if I would get more likes or more, more matches because I feel like women not necessarily are yeah, they got to be desperate to have sex with me. No, not necessarily desperate.
Yeah.
But they're kind of lowering their standards because they've been cooped up in their house for 2 months. Half the chicks daddy issues. Half the chicks on there are bartenders, so we know they're not working.
Dyed hair, tattoos.
And I tell you what, I've noticed one
Like
thing.
the bartender here in Shelville.
Because I used to just fucking do this shit. Like we've talked about that. I accidentally matched with a guy one time because I would just I would swipe right on everything. I didn't read about them. Now I've actually been kind of reading into their profiles, like getting to know these bitches a little bit, like because
it's important to do your research.
My opening question to every chick has been, what's the first thing you're doing after quarantine? So, but I'm telling you what, matches have gone up. And I have no interest, I mean, granted, if I swipe right on Pamela Anderson and she's trying to bang, it's going to be real hard to say no. But like, yeah.
Screw my thing.
What'd you say?
Matt, you got my fucking,
Matt has.
You bring it over.
Oh, that is true. What's the full? Matt is paid for Tinder Plus. We did do that in Atlanta one night because I got pissed off because my likes ran out. So I paid $10. I'm like, this is what 3 years ago, and I was like, man, I gotta get some ass. We gotta find.
You can run out.
You can run out
of likes.
Run out
you
of
only
likes.
get a certain amount per day, and then it resets.
So you gotta pay the $10 a month to get the premium.
Unlimited.
So I upgraded for a week.
How many did you run out of? How many did you get for the free one?
How many did I get? I don't know. How many?
You get like 25 or 30 a day or something.
And you ran out?
Yeah. So I had to buy more.
AIDS, 100%. Something, a war, something's going on.
No. But anyway, so I've been chatting with people, just kind of getting a filler about, what are people doing after they get it. And I want to see how I'm getting tons of more likes. And my pictures are not different. I've lost a little weight in quarantine, but I haven't taken any gym selfies because I can't go to the gym.
It's the quarantine version of last call at the bar.
So I'm uploading old pictures. I'm not,
like this.
Yeah, pictures of my asshole. Maybe it's because I put pictures of my dogs on there. That's why I'm getting more swipes. But
that always helps.
Oh, without a doubt.
So I matched with this, and I'm tell you what. And like when I say I go into details a little bit, I'll start swiping their profile. Look at pictures 1, 2, and 3. Well, I matched with a tranny, and I didn't realize it was a tranny. This is a good tranny because I didn't realize it was a tranny until I clicked her profile and it says I'm a TS. I was like, TS, what's that mean? I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
I didn't realize it was a tranny until I sucked his dick.
I didn't realize it was a tranny until she pulled her dick out. It was fucking horrible.
Let me guess. The bio was like hanging out, like cooking on the grill, playing sports, working out. Like it was all dude stuff.
No,
I'm just like one of the guys.
I'm just like one of.
Hey, I say this very loosely. It was the hottest tranny I've ever seen in my life. Maybe.
When are y'all going out?
That's an Eddie Murphy quote.
Yeah, no, I never messaged her, but we are supposed to meet up next Tuesday for dinner. It's like just business talk. Yeah, I'm not meeting up with any of these chicks.
First question:
Is it going to be on the show?
They gotta stay 6 feet apart. I don't want them close to me at all. Go ahead, Duncan. What was your question?
First off, I said your quote was an Eddie Murphy quote. Second, Michelle Obama. Have you seen the whole thing about her being possibly a dude? Have you seen these wormholes on the internet?
I wouldn't doubt. Yeah, I mean, I said, I've read some crazy shit on Reddit.
I mean, look at her. She looks a bit mannish.
She could pass. I think she's a decent looking black woman, but she's also very, very. She's got masculine features, I would say.
Yeah.
Broad shoulders. No, she's got a good looking face.
They're saying that she had like a sex change and all this stuff. Yeah.
Well, hey, good for Obama.
They said there was like they found like an Obama Facebook post from like 1984 where he was like, "I'm gonna go do drugs with my dudes," and it was like a picture of a guy that looked like
Michael, my friend Michael.
It's on his Facebook back in 84 or 78, something like that.
Yeah, they found his old Facebook post. I'm like, I'm gonna go suck Michelle's dick tonight.
That's crazy. He had a MySpace account.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it. Can't believe he had a MySpace account back in the 1970s, but shit happens, I guess, right?
I mean, it does.
Can we all thank God that we don't live in California because they are filling skate parks with sand to quit kids from skating during quarantine right now?
If I lived in California, I would be nowhere around that. I mean, I'm on Crenshaw.
No, I'm in the desert.
Crenshaw. I'm bouncing 64s, freestyling.
I'm in Compton, rapping on the corner.
Thug Life.
I guarantee you.
Should I get Mullet Life tattooed like across like here?
No, but you should put your shirt down before all of our female listeners jump off the feed here. No, but I picture you.
Look at my belly button, dude. Bieber's dick would fit in my belly button.
Can we do that on the next live show? Maybe you go over to their apartment to do the shit.
And Dunk is blocked.
What if he starts blocking you back? Duncan, you're going to get over your bullshit. You're going to start unblocking Bieber.
Well, the thing is, he can't block back because when he goes to my page,
he can't even find your profile. Yeah.
I can still see your Twitter. I can still see
Does
that.
it say, oh, yeah, it says that you're blocked? Because that's what this guy
says I'm blocked. What's that?
I know you're going to be blocked.
That's what this guy says on mine. Reggie Miller blocked me on Twitter. Only guy. Only person I'm blocked by on Twitter, Reggie Miller.
And you have no idea why.
I just said, dude, I told you I would suck your dick after that playoff win. You never responded. I mean, when are we gonna do this? It's been 20 years.
Hey, sometimes you gotta just take a chance on a celebrity.
Dude, speaking of the Jordan documentary, dude.
I can't
this
wait for the
Sunday,
next couple of
it's a
episodes.
must. The first episode this Sunday will be
All about the
Bulls
Pacers.
and it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be
It's
so
gonna be
good. Because Reggie's got the same mentality as Michael, but he's not as good as Michael, obviously.
Well, I mean, everybody in the NBA has that mentality. I mean, you don't make it that far without
No.
that. I won't say everybody, but
No.
It's more than 50.
What about-
It's a lot of them. But
what
it's like
about-
Steve Kerr said, I don't have.
Rob,
the talent
calm
to back
down
it
real
up.
quick. Rob's
Rob,
getting
you need
aggressive
to-
over
you
here.
need to
Rob,
ginger
Rob, what
worked
was
up,
your
man.
question?
Chill.
Yeah,
Well,
chill the fuck out, Rob. What's going on?
What about TJ Leaf? Does he have that mentality?
No, he does
Yeah,
not.
I guarantee he has that mentality.
He's got a mentality
That's
like
that
he
G-League
he
mentality.
works hard, but there's a difference between working hard and being a good player and absolutely being obsessed with being the greatest at everything you do. Like,
So I'm talking the competitiveness.
oh yeah, everybody that plays professional sports has some sort of competitiveness.
It's
But
in your nature. Yeah.
the
Tell that to
mentality,
Johnny Manziel.
the mentality to be great, to be greater than everybody at everything. Very special people have that. Like,
And Johnny Manziel only snorted that cocaine so he could say he snorted more than any other quarterback ever.
No, that dude was just a
He
bro
was
that lucked
competitive.
out and got a fucking contract.
not to go back to the Last Dance, but how about Michael just walking in on Dennis Rodman plowing Carmen Electra?
No, the best part about that was Michael telling the story and saying, "I'm not going to say what I saw when I walked in," and then literally
Carmen's
the next interview clip,
Yeah, I sucking his dick in there.
door. Carmen actually like, "It was me."
Yeah, I had the lampshade up his ass and I was jerking him off, you know.
Then she hid behind the couch.
I guarantee they did some crazy sex. And you know what's funny is I relate oddly to Dennis Rodman when he goes, sometimes I just need to be let off my leash for a few days to kind of refocus. And I fucking feel that deep in my soul. I just need to be let go. I can be professional, you know, but for like 3 or 4 days a month, I just need to go out there, do some illegal shit, you know, maybe fuck a stranger, get drunk, do something stupid, hang out with
Steal some tikis.
hang out with a
Best part about that
6'8"
episode
ginger.
was after a playoff game, him walking out of the arena like denimed up, chugging a Miller Lite, like house.
Oh, I love that.
Throwing it down and getting on a fucking Harley and riding away from the arena. Like, could you imagine if a player did that today?
It'd be over.
Over.
Well, how about, you know what surprises me? Like people don't get how popular Jordan was. The last playoff game that Jordan played in had 30 million viewers. And over the last, 25 years, or 23 years since Jordan's been in the league, or, you know, as far as what the Bulls goes, they've averaged 20 million per series as far as like final series. So the ratings today, where there's more people watching, technically, there's 10 million less people watching the finals because Jordan's not involved. That's how popular he was back in the day.
And there's more ways to watch now than there was back then.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Hey, Reddit. I mean, you said it earlier.
Hey, speaking of Reddit, can somebody please explain to me how to pronounce Elon Musk's baby's name?
Yeah,
Have
what
you
is
guys
up
seen-
with this, by the way? I've
It's
seen a lot
like
of
fuck-
memes. I haven't seen those stories on it. Like,
Man, I like
He had a
Elon
kid?
Musk a lot, but yeah, if you can't name your kid with fucking hieroglyphics, guys. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is that?
What happened?
I'm looking at his name.
It's like hieroglyphics. You can't even spell the fucking shit out.
It looks like another strain of the COVID.
All right. First of all, I gotta go.
My
I
baby
gotta-
infectious.
So
What
he had a
happened?
kid. He named
Yeah.
it this crazy name.
Right.
I know Pat always says it too on the Mackie show. He's an alien, dude. So he named it like an alien name, probably.
Yeah,
And
if you
listen, they just spotted UFOs like yesterday, dude.
it was Elon
But
Musk.
they were coming down to see the kid. I mean, it was his grandpa.
They're
or
probably
something.
dropping that motherfucker off.
Grandpa, uncle coming down to see their nephew, see their grandkid.
No,
Figured it out.
Duncan, do you actually believe in UFOs?
Do I believe in UFOs?
Yeah.
I like to believe in everything, and I believe there's definitely more than us out there. Yes.
Yeah, you know how crazy is it? Because I have this in my notes too, so we might as well bring that up. How crazy is it that we have confirmed UFO footage, and it's not even being talked about because of this fucking virus?
Hey,
Oh
is
no,
there
it was
such
talked
thing-
about. The Air Force even said, like, we're not even gonna dispute that it's not real. We just don't
Yeah.
fucking know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. It could be North Koreans, or it could be it could be somebody from a different fucking planet. We don't know. We're gonna assume it's Koreans, though.
This can't be
Is
the
there
first time.
By
is
the
there
way-
such thing as a pothead that don't believe in UFOs?
I don't know if I believe in them.
Really?
Man, I don't know. I think
You
it's
think there's no
illusional.
other life? No other life.
You have to be a bit delusional not to believe that we are the only living things in all the galaxy.
But have you ever looked at like the statistics? Like humans are a statistical anomaly. Like a lot of things have to go right for there to be life. Like,
But infinity, that's never happened.
well, we don't know. The farthest we've
Exactly.
went.
I know we don't know. We're not asking that. We're asking, do you believe in it?
Do you understand? Stars could be a bunch of Mexicans holding flashlights out there in outer space somewhere.
No, actually,
You wouldn't
them
call them
stars,
Mexicans, though.
them stars
We don't know
have
shit.
blown
Yeah,
up.
those are aliens.
Them stars have blown up. So think of this. Bezos has the same amount of money as many years as a star blows up that we don't see on planet Earth.
Yeah,
With
he's
the
getting.
speed of light.
Yeah,
Trillions of light years.
Duckin just said that whole sentence. He's going to try to convince people he doesn't smoke weed.
You're like that
Bezos
scientist
Yeah.
on the History
It's
Channel.
gonna be the world's first. What is it? Speed of light. What is that? Light year. Year.
Okay, I got.
say it.
It's funny you mentioned this because Live Nation just came out this year and they said if there are concerts this year, they're going to prevent crowd surfing and moshing. So let's ask this:
God. Fuck them.
What's more likely that there's
I'll go
aliens?
to all of them.
Hold on. Let me ask this question. What's more likely is that there's actually aliens or that they prevent anybody from crowd surfing or moshing this year? What's a more
Such a shitty question because they're both true.
Yeah.
Well, coming from a guy that hasn't
They're
been
both-
in the scene in a long time,
yeah.
I'm asking that when the first one goes down, I want to go with you because I want to film a viral video that's going to have billions of views.
Well,
No,
fuck
you're
you,
definitely-
You're gonna have a
We all
huge
just need to go
mosh pit
storm
with
Area
cops
51
in the
then.
middle of it.
I already
Huge
told
mosh
you.
pit, cops in
Go
the
to-
middle of it.
Go to Lamb of God with me.
Lamb
Let's-
of God.
Go to
Yeah.
a Lamb of God concert. If you want to go to the extreme of the extreme, go to Lamb of God with me.
The name is deceiving if you haven't heard them.
Yeah. Like,
If they're
it's
not
not-
moshing, I'll go.
yeah. Tell your wife you're going to Lamb of God. She'll think you're going to church.
Yeah, from the way you said the name, it makes it seem like he doesn't even know the band. Lamb
No,
of
I don't
God.
Hell
I
no,
mean-
I don't know the band. Would I know a song?
Maybe
Jesus
redneck.
Christ.
Maybe redneck.
I mean,
Rednecks-
are there any of them? They got like on YouTube, they got a song that has more than 1 million views.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude,
They're
they've been
like-
out for a
big.
long time.
So
Yeah.
they're big.
Look up Memento Mori.
Yeah. If you
Their
look,
new song.
I would
Fucking killer.
I would say Redneck's probably got like close to 100 million views on YouTube. That's their most popular song ever.
Now I don't know if you heard my statement earlier. What do you think of the new 6ix9ine video?
I have not watched it. Don't care
Well,
to.
You need, and that's why you need to get it. You need
I
to
only watch
Cause
real
they're
artists on
paint
YouTube.
listen. I want your take on this. Listen to
Okay.
this. He has listen. It was the first video I've ever watched of his.
All
But I
right.
had to because I bought into the snitch. He got out. Like I was all in. Like I was like, dude, I got to watch this train wreck.
Yeah.
He broke IG live video chat records.
Oh, I know. I read all that.
He had all the YouTube views. Like broke the internet. But the video, like in the third verse, he starts out with a horrible
has a-
mumble lyrics.
He has a
horrible
seizure.
mumble
It's
lyrics.
like, "Da-ba-da-ba-da-da."
But it's like mad, sad, but whatever. But there's a part where he takes an umbrella and moves it back and has the rat emoji face on his face, and he's going ha ha like in the lyrics, like I'm a rat. Like what are you gonna do? Came home to a big bag. Give me your thoughts.
I am thoroughly convinced that not because people give millennials a lot of shit Generation Z will be known as the dumbest fucking generation that's ever been on this planet.
Yeah.
The generation underneath us, the people that make guys like him famous, will be known as the dumbest fucking generation that's ever lived on this planet. I'm convinced. The condom snorting.
Takashi 6ix9ine is an idiot.
Yeah, I am convinced.
Loaded. He got so I can't. It blows my mind. And watching the OGs like the Snoop Dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like their heads are about to explode, dude. Like they're in interviews just going like, what the fuck is going on right now?
How
like,
about
why is this getting embraced?
Bro, how about Eminem saying he's working on new shit during the quarantine? Let's go. And 2, how about a motherfucker breaking into his house?
I did see that. That dude,
Yeah.
Did you see the dude? The picture of the guy?
Oh, who was it? Ja
He
Rule?
put down his homeless, but dude, I swear I saw him here in Carthage like 2 weeks ago.
Selling that.
Oh, it's redneck meth fucking white dude that broke into his house.
Oh, that's
He wrote down homeless on the police report. So I read all the stories.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude, Wayne, or speaking of him, he had a couple other interviews that I listened to this week. He was on Lil Wayne has a new podcast, Cash Money Podcast.
I want to hear that. I haven't listened.
It was
to that.
it was good. It was good. He brought back King Kenneth. One of Lil Wayne's questions was, "Where's King Kenneth?" And M was like, "What?" And it was almost like he remembered, and he was like, "Ugh." You know, he started talking like it.
Oh, I love that.
And he was
shit.
like, "Yo, I got to bring that back on the next album. I forgot all about Ken." Like he was like, "I got to bring that back."
Yeah, my favorite. I listened to what song is that by Eminem on Marshall Mathers 2, and he's sitting in the shitter and he's
Oh, that's great at the
Yeah.
end of it. But the thing that got me on that interview that was really cool is Lil Wayne starts talking because they're talking about lyrics and like lyricists and the mumble rap stuff and all that. But they talk about
Yeah.
lyrics, and Lil Wayne's like, "I swear, if you look at my Google search history, #1 is Lil Wayne lyrics." Because he's like, I'll be in the studio and like I'll say something. I'll be like, "Man, have I said that shit before?" And as soon as he said that, Lil M, he goes, "Yo, I do the same fucking thing." He's like, I had to look up Eminem lyrics because something comes off so smooth, and I'm like, man, I've had to have said that before. And he like looks himself up, and he's like, "Oh, I did it."
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He spits it. I think that's cool as fuck.
Well,
As a rapper, I relate. You know what I mean?
Okay, next subject.
Jesus Christ. I do remember.
This is
you
probably a good
spitting
time.
game at the Lil Wayne concert, though. That's
Yeah.
one thing I do remember.
And that's when our number one fan, our number one fan came up to us, or came up to you, Duncan, and started pushing you. I thought you were about to get in a fight. So I about swung on our number one fan until he called my name out, and I was like, oh, he must be a listener.
Hey, Beaver, guess where I met that number one fan at of our podcast?
Yeah.
In Jim Irsay's owner suite. I was in there because I'm a Colts fan, and I like the Colts. Have you been in Jim Irsay's owner suite?
Yeah, he was actually living with Jim Irsay until he found out he was there. It was great.
He found him in the attic with his fucking legs crossed, sitting on the carpet playing game.
I have an idea. We should film a video for the podcast where we all try to break into Jim Irsay's house and we see who can get the farthest.
Oh, yeah, they go to jail. Yes. Great
I didn't
idea.
realize that being so sweet made you
We'll jump his
What could
fence and see who
possibly
can.
go wrong?
Let's jump his fence and see who can get closest to his house. You know what's funny is I know some guys that work on a security team or used to work on a security team.
So from this episode, I've
Such
learned
a
you want to
liar.
climb.
You know, like,
and
supposedly you know like a million people.
You know for a fact every fucking place we go, I see somebody I know. So shut the fuck up.
so from this episode,
Yeah.
I've learned that you want to climb the wall and break into the zoo.
Yep.
You want to climb Jeremy's privacy fence and break into his house.
Yeah.
What else we breaking into, boys?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I would not be at all surprised if within a month of quarantine being over, if I do not get arrested for something, because I am ready to go crazy. Like I'm set on I'm starting a travel blog channel on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna run it through through our YouTube, Highly Inappropriate, and I'm just gonna do stupid shit everywhere we go, like just risky fucking stupid.
Oh my
shit.
god!
And
I think
We're
Matt
gonna
needs to go to
do-
Florida.
Well, I can
because
only
he's
gonna
imagine
do,
what we're going to do on a
Jackass.
kayaking trip.
not Jackass. It's going to be a travel thing, but like kind of more like Wild Boys. I'm going to go to a place and like if they're known for donkey shows, and we're going to a fucking donkey show live on the show, you know. And I'm
I
going to
think-
So
talk.
what the hell are we going to do in
Hey.
Kentucky at the kayaking?
Hey, Rob, shut the fuck up. I think you need to buy a bus. Listen, buy a bus. And
I want to
get
buy a short
Lindsay-
bus.
Listen, buy a bus, get Lindsay.
Yeah, buy a bus.
Tell her to, Rob, what'd I say? Buy Lindsay, get a bus. Tell her to bring a bunch of her friends and do
Oh.
like a traveling art show.
Ever since I seen the movie,
And people come on the bus and make pussy art and boob art.
we could go
Hey,
to.
that's $1 million idea.
I'm telling you right now, I've always wanted to make shirts for spring break, take a short bus down to spring break with a bunch of my buddies, sell t-shirts and booty shorts on the beach and just make a killing and get drunk, party our ass off. But we need you to get divorced first, Duncan. That's kind of
What? Hey, speaking of which, I know
Yeah.
we always give our $1 million ideas. What was the shirt that, the quotes. We got to do that, dude.
yeah, it's already been put in motion.
You know what I'm talking about.
I've discussed it with the
has been.
females. Yeah.
But we have to
Oh.
do it with the funny quotes. We have to do
Yeah,
like
no.
me and you. We fired
Yeah.
back and forth with some funny ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, thanks for coming,
Yeah.
Rob.
Sorry, I just pulled a beaver and did like a private conversation on a
No,
podcast.
that's
my bad.
no, you're fine. That's cool. We get it.
Yeah. You two are basically the only people in this podcast anyway. So.
Rob, you have said more words on this podcast than Beaver has our entire encyclopedia shows. So
I know.
Rob, how do you feel about Turner's Block, man? Are you missing it?
No.
You're not missing Pacer
I
basketball.
don't miss.
Dude, you're not a
Turner's
real
Block.
fan, dude.
I do not miss Turner's
Beaver
Block
troll this
and
guy.
and Ron's
this guy.
bitch ass being control freak. I miss
I
Warren.
literally just said, "Do you miss Pacer basketball and Turner's Block?" And
he's
said,
like, "Fuck
"No."
the Pacers." He goes, "Fuck the Pacers."
all I heard was Turner.
Victor
I don't
Oladipo's
miss
a
Turner's
bitch.
Block.
Hey, real fast. What that's called in the podcast industry is a lob
A-
pitch.
That's a layup,
Yeah.
Beaver.
Yeah, I threw
or
a layup.
Rob, you got to hit that motherfucker out the
I
park.
threw
yeah,
one
but-
straight right down
It's
the
a
middle
soft pitch,
to,
so you can
to let you just
knock
take
it
off
out.
on a vent job, and you replied back with no, fuck the Pacers. So I mean,
No, I didn't.
that's horrible, dude.
Oh, okay.
I might have to
By the
text
way,
Miles.
this is a good time to bring up what it was kind of a three-way between me, Rob, and Mike Britt. We decided we were going to skim the internet.
Glad I missed that episode.
Yeah, no, it wasn't an episode. It was a private text, and we were like, we're going to hit up all the Elliott Beavers around the world, and we're going to
I found three others.
three
There's
other
one in
Elliott
the
Beavers.
UK. There's one in the UK that Beaver is actually friends with.
Elliot
Yeah.
Beaver.
Then there's an Elliott Beaver. There's an Elliott Beaver in New Zealand,
Yeah,
and then there's
That
a
one does.
girl. There's a
And they're all-
come Elliott Beaver, man.
They're all changing their name this week.
hey, but the Elliott Beaver that's in South Carolina, she's actually pretty fucking hot.
The chick.
I'd have to
it's
judge
true.
for myself. I mean, I don't know.
Look her up. Look her up.
It's funny because the Elliott Beaver, the Elliott Beaver that's on our show, that's also a chick. Isn't that crazy how that works? No, but our idea was we were going to surprise Beaver and invite him.
That's how.
Beaver
And we
on.
were
guys
gonna do
met.
who's the best
That's how you guys
Elliott
met. It was
Beaver
a
in the
bad
world.
Tinder hookup.
We were going to try to find who's the best Elliott Beaver in the world.
Definitely not me.
Oh,
Does he not? You not share? If you Google my name, there was a guy on the card. Babe, you know. I think we talked about this. There was a Chris Duncan on the Cardinals.
Google my,
Hard to talk when.
it's like if you Google my name, there's a guy wanted for for touching little boys.
No, there was a guy on the Cardinals named Chris Duncan. Like
Really?
5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, we know that wasn't you.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
boys.
follow me on Twitter.
Hey guys, it's been a great episode, but before we wrap up, we got to bring in a Florida man every week. We go to straight to
2
Google.
hours long.
type in a Florida man, whatever pops up. And this week it is golden, because this week a Florida man attacks victim who didn't thank him for holding open door to liquor store. So essentially,
I don't see a problem.
this guy, and I think it's
stupid.
completely rude. Honestly, I can think of 2 fights I've been in my life, and they all were caused because some guy did not want to shake my hand. Like, I'm just introducing myself.
No, that's basically a fuck you.
Yeah, it's a smack in the face, and I've punched people over this back in my teenage, being a rebel, stupid ass days.
2 years ago.
You also broke windows
last week.
because you were drunk.
What'd you say?
You also broke windows because you were drunk.
That one of my best memories ever. I was fighting with my ex-girlfriend.
I'm pretty sure that Matt keeps Beaver around so he like remembers all of his like life stories.
Yeah.
Beaver,
I
Beaver
learned
does
that
help.
every episode. Like,
Beaver-
every episode, I was like, hey, remember the time you jacked off
It's
and I put
So, yeah, Beaver was this lonely kid in high school. I was like, hey, can you follow me around and keep a journal of the stupid shit I do?
He was like, yeah. Can I play video games?
Yeah, play that fucking gay sex game or ape sex, whatever game you want to play, Beaver. All right, but seriously, so Polk County Sheriff's Office is trying to identify a man who was caught on surveillance video attacking another customer at a liquor store in Lakeland, Florida. The alleged attack happened at Publix liquor store around 12:30 p.m. Saturday. So this is in the middle of the fucking day. This is incredible. So the guy's already plastered. You hold the door open for somebody. He doesn't thank you, so you decide to beat his ass.
I can tell you though, after living
That's
in
warranted.
Central Florida, Polk County, that's totally normal.
If you hold doors open for people in Carmel, Indiana, they do not thank you. But
Yeah, 'cause they're assholes.
and they do in Shelbyville, though. Hey,
To me, I feel like it's the media blowing up the story. Like, I bet, like, he held the door, and I bet the guy, like, didn't say nothing, and he was like, yeah, you're welcome. Then I bet the guy was like, fuck you, faggot.
Fuck you.
And he was like, what? And then the lady was like,
what? Fuck you, redneck piece of shit.
I'm completely on the other guy's.
Let's be honest.
Clickbait.
Let's be honest here. The real story is he realized the guy owes him money for meth, and that's why he beat his ass in the middle of the liquor store. This is Florida.
It is Polk County, which is basically the Carthage of Florida.
It's true.
It is.
All right, we're gonna do something we haven't done in a while, and
It's your sister city.
we're gonna do something we haven't done in a while, Duncan. And the only reason I'm bringing it back, and this is because the Pat McAfee show no longer does it. Final thoughts. Are you ready, Rob?
Yeah.
What's your final thoughts of the week here?
I should paint more titties.
Nice, great.
I'm just glad your big redheaded ass got the paint titties, dude.
I was so excited for
Hey.
Rob.
When you got home, did you masturbate when you got home and think about it?
I forgot a big important part. So
From the pictures Matt sent me, yeah, I did.
no bullshit. Okay, let me tell you something. I kept noticing Rob was taking pictures and videos of her, and I was like joking around. I was like, hey, you're gonna send those to her, right? Because I'm taking pictures of her because I'm doing it for her site. I was like, hey, Rob, you're gonna send those to her. Rob's like sitting there with his camera fucking just snapping from every fucking angle, like, oh, let me get her cooch down here. I was like, hey, you're gonna send those to her, right? You know, just fucking with him. We know for a fact you speed beat your meat when you got home. Like, Chandler, get away!
Before I passed out because I was so fucking stoned out of my mind.
Yeah,
I passed out on this love seat.
The best thing about going to Lindsay's house is she always has edibles.
He got home and Beaver was so mad. There's probably a letter on their like island that said dinner's in the
forgot
fridge.
to take the trash out.
Dinner's in the
Passed
fridge.
out because I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Roger, final thoughts.
Shit. Don't fucking play leapfrog with a unicorn, man. I don't fucking know.
All right, no anal sex. All right. Beaver,
Elliot,
what's your
final thoughts?
Beaver? What's your final thoughts, there, buddy?
Dunk being a bitch by blocking me.
Okay, great. Are you or are you not the greatest Elliot Beaver on the planet?
I'm the worst.
Hey, all right. He's got confidence too. Chris Duncan, final thoughts.
As I sit and ponder about my final thoughts,
Yeah.
it came to me that with no Beaver in my life, I blocked the only one that existed that was in my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and unblock it. I'm gonna let it back in. But I got it. Hey, do not call me a Tom Brady fan, motherfucker, or you will be.
I'm pretty sure Matt's called you a Tom Brady fan as well.
I think.
But he don't troll the internet with the only thing that he can joke and say. Like, come up with content, dude. Like, there's more than that. Like,
Say he just does it on the show.
Duncan, I think to prove you hate Tom Brady, I think you need to tweet him some sort of offensive thing this week.
Is he on Twitter?
Yes, he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
He's on Facebook too.
Hey, you know what? I hate Tom Brady, but I'll give him credit. He's a good follow on social media. He's entertaining.
So you follow him on social media?
I do on Instagram, yes.
I do not. I follow him on no platform.
Yeah.
How about that, Beaver? Suck it, faggot.
All right, I'm about to get blocked by Matt.
Yeah. Not a Tom Brady fan, no. I did watch this Howard Stern interview, and the whole time I'm just like, this fucking faggot. He's wearing a turtleneck, looking like.
See, I kind of disagree, dude. That interview I liked it.
No, it was interesting because I wanted to see what went on in New England. That was the whole
for real. That interview captivated me.
Hey, Rob, first off, you don't fucking tell me when to speak.
Yes, I do, bitch.
The guest trying to keep the show going.
Dude,
are you all right, RJ? I mean, did your power go out there, buddy?
No, I just haven't turned the light on.
It's if his wife walks in, she's got to turn the light on to realize he's masturbating.
My wife's key to tell me to get the fuck off the computer.
Gives him some extra time, put his dick away. Like, I keep getting hard during the episode, then it switches over to Rob, and I'm, like my boner goes away. My final thoughts are, first and foremost, rest in peace, John Tierlink. You're a bad motherfucker. 2, I need to be more of a wingman for my friends because I got more entertainment out of Rob painting somebody's dick almost out of anything I've done this entire week.
That was a pick me next Beaver laugh there. Did you hear that?
I think Beaver
just to be wingman is that he's going to be trying and then he's going to be picking her up instead.
Hold on, Beaver. First and foremost, this is coming from a guy.
Oh, I'm a piece of shit. I know that.
Well, you're not quite a piece of shit, but you're close.
Close enough.
Well, I mean, come on, Matt.
I mean, because
you and Beaver went out one time, and you agreed to wingman us, and then remember when Miranda came out to the club?
Well, no.
And then Beaver was just like a puppy dog following her around.
Well, because Beaver doesn't understand. I've known Miranda for 15 years. So, like, he will never get more attention from her than me because, like, we grew up together.
That was funny when we came back here to the apartment.
Yeah, Beaver.
Oh, my God.
They had a private little conversation. She still got my fucking hoodie, that bitch.
Yeah.
That fucking bitch. Yeah. Anyway, final thought. Definitely need to paint more titties. Also, me and Dunkman need to write a porno together.
I forgot about that.
Porno.
And I think one of the first things I'm going to do when this quarantine's over, me and Roger are going to go to Wooden Bear. That might be the night I get arrested. I've already planned out a day of eating. I'm like,
Don't worry, man. I'll get you out.
When this quarantine is over, one day I'm just going to go to every fucking place that I like eating, and I'm going to eat like 10,000 calories that day. I can't wait.
I love it.
Obviously, I'll probably partake in some sort of medicinal medicine that day, if you know what I'm saying. But thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes or on Spotify or on iHeartRadio, however the fuck you listen to the show. Make sure you like this video on YouTube. It helps with the ratings. Make sure you subscribe to our show. That also helps with the ratings. Share the show with a friend. That helps more than anything. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. That's /Highly Inappropriate Podcast. Fuck Facebook. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. You're a bitch. Thank you guys for listening. Peace out, bitches.